Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here. This time reviewing on the first issue of Power Rangers Prime. Now as you know, Power Rangers Prime is meant to be a new clean slate from the Boom studio of their Power Rangers series. Now, the best way I would describe about doing a clean slate with Power Rangers is doing something new and fresh. And I think there's a reason why Cosmic Fury had to be the final. Well, a lot of people complained about it was because Super Sentai got way too gimmicky, and the problem is, how would you adapt a gimmicky Sentai series in Western soil? It would be difficult, and I think there's a reason why. I've seen a lot of people on DeviantArt share their ideas, and I've done myself on my DeviantArt channel. So let's get on with the story. The story starts off how an unknown hand is tapping into the colours of the Ranger colours, and we see how, in this continuity, we see how Lauren from Power Rangers Samurai is trying to escape from the Alton's police, who are meant to be Zordon's race, and we see how she tries to use her samurai morpher and say, "Go, go, samurai!" But of course, her morpher gets blasted, and we see how the police force try to go for her, but still using her sword, but of course gets aimed and blasted by the police before making her getaway. And we see how, a kid known as Mark, mainly sees that Lauren is inside the dumpster, mainly covers for the police, and says that, he's just kind of taking out the trash and that. And we see how the police try to leave, but we see how Mark ends up taking Lauren to safety. And of course, we see how at Angel Grove University, that has a mix of alien and futuristic tech, we see how one of Zordon's race's scientists talk about the great attacks and everything, and even about the refugees and that. And we see how, the professor asks Mark about his homeworld, and he remembers what happens. But we see him saying, "I don't remember much, just our home was destroyed, and it's okay, I'm sorry to bring up such a painful past. But I have a feeling we all share similar kind of pain or privilege. June, perhaps you'd like to share how you came to Earth. I was born here." But we kind of see how, June is a bit more of the same race like Zordon's. And we see how, even mentions about the great attack on the planet Earth. And we see how the Alterans and that made peace with the humans, and mainly combined their tech together. And of course, we kind of see how, even the professor mentions it's a great honor for them to bring their tech together, and asks, do they feel privileged? But we see how one side says yes, one side says no. And we kind of see how, June is met with his friends Vel, as well as Ryan. And of course, this is where we're going to probably see the team being built together, and this is going to obviously show where these characters are going to be the future Power Rangers here. And we kind of see how June's mum shows up saying, "Right again, June." Emergency. A base cadet don't rope a blood vessel. Yes, Emerald. Might I have a moment alone with my son? Yes, Emerald. And we do kind of see how, his mum is a bit more putting his son to an impossible standard, and it's clear that she's annoyed that he made her look bad, and says not to look. And we kind of see how, in this continuity, we see how the VR Troopers are the replacement to the Power Rangers. Now, for those who don't know, VR Troopers was adapted from a Metal Hero series, one of which being Metal Rider and Spellerman. And of course, we see them taking down mutants and that, and we are introduced to Orion from Super Megaforce, who, was adapted from his Sentai counterpart, who was meant to be a fanboy, but here, he's a bit more different from his TV show counterpart. And we kind of see how Lauren knows that, being here is too dangerous, and she could get exposed. And we kind of see how, Orion and Lauren get to know each other and points out that he doesn't have much of a homeworld anymore. And we see how, we kind of see how Mark sees that everything is going wrong. But we kind of see how, he tries to contact his roommate Orion, but the police force get a little too suspicious. And we kind of see how June basically covers for him and tries to kind of get answers. We see how Lauren brings up about her ancestry back in Japan and how over the years her family as well as their teammates were Power Rangers once before. And this is the events with, Samurai and Super Samurai that was adapting its Sentai counterpart. And for years took down like monsters, mutants and so on. But one day things got way out of hand, and the old Turins kind of took control and tried to take down anyone who was Power Rangers, including Jaden and basically their father, and Lauren having to make a break for it. And we see how, from the planet Moon, a basically base dumpster crashes. And we're going to see this version of Rita saying, "Interesting, a brand new world. After so many years, I'm free." And this is the story. So I think this one is kind of okay, but I feel like it's one of those fan fiction stories that you would see on DeviantArt that raises a bit of eyebrows. Again, I always feel like the point that if there was a Power Rangers reboot, I would see a more cleaner slate. I don't want to see, past characters being used. I want to see one start from the ground up. I want to see stuff being adapted from Sentai stuff, but making a counterpart to it. Like with Masked Man, Jet Man, Five Man or Live Man, but doing an alternative, updated take. But I feel like, it's a clean slate, it's doing something new, but beggars can't be choosers. So I think this one definitely deserves thumbs in the middle. Well, not a bad idea, it just feels like it comes across as fan fiction material. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.